A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in Week 4. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Washington trying to take away that area of the field.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. This will be taken at the 10. A very good return there, giving it even 20 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And the Vikings sit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
60 Vikings.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Cook. Powering forward. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Cook. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Hey, pass. Ready.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. To throw is Wilson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Grant Calcaterra, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the driver begin at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love. He's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now back to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
They'll run with Cook, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Dalvin Cook so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready.
running for it. Here's Cook. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into the intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but now they have to do a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Lead alert! Lead alert!
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw there taken in by Smith. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Here we go. Mustang 19.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take another shot here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He stiff arms him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
51 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Across the formation, he finds Godwin.
He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line has done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trade in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Anthony Averett who got him down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a throw here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goddard, 26 yards.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
Eagles 17, Vikings 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, working down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We're watching drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Forced out to his left.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Wilson's throw taken in by Watkins here.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the
touchdown! Dallas Goedert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Eagles are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Eagles 24, Vikings 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he's got room.
think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. The 40. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Eagles. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this one is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Chris Godwin, 37 yards. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 46 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator's probably scratching their... He's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now the defense will burn their third and final time. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Philadelphia, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.